money as a whole can change people's character, right? It doesn't fix people if there's things that are wrong. It kind of just magnifies personal traits and that sort of thing. And this really applies to capital raising. I work with developers all the time, sponsors who are looking to raise capital. We start getting money over the line for them, 100,000, 500,000, a couple of months in there, you're looking at 3 million, 5 million, 10 million, and so on. Well, you want to start noticing how those people act, how the captain of the ship that's receiving all this money is acting. Like, are they sticking to the plan, or are things happening? Are there some tangents taking place? What you want is someone that's disciplined. When capital is then introduced into their life, boatload of it, so they can achieve their dreams, you'll find that someone that's disciplined becomes sharper. They become more disciplined. They really start to put things into practice. But if someone is pretty loose with their time, it's kind of like someone who's not ever showing any real kind of level of responsibility, and then you giving them a really important task to deal with. It's kind of the same thing. You don't want those people in the position of power where they're starting to get a boatload of capital coming in, because you don't know what they're going to do with it. And you're the one bringing the money in. You could find yourself in some hot water. And in the past, I've scaled really fast, and I've noticed that, certain character weaknesses have scaled with it. Consequence for me is where I have made that mistake in the past, when that stress hits after a while, because business is business, I noticed behavior deteriorating, rapidly within that particular organization. And, things fell apart very quickly, and lots of frivolous spending, over expenditure on business ventures, and also personal spending really puts in a bad spot. When it comes to raising capital, I always ask beforehand, is this sponsor proven? Have they demonstrated a solid track record? Is there a clear sense of discipline that encapsulates this individual? If it's not, I could just be selling gasoline. I'm just waiting for a match to just light the thing on fire. I do not need that in my life. So it's important, very important. Go through that level of diligence. Just look at the person behind the business. Make sure they're disciplined. Someone who's too frivolous with their spending, be careful, especially if you're raising capital for them, because that's a lot of money that's heading into someone's pocket and you want them to do right by it. So be mindful.